The teaser trailer for my new film, Police State, is out. I bet some of you have seen it, maybe not all of you. And at the end of this segment, we're going to play the teaser for you, so you'll be able to see it. And it gives you just a glimpse into this really powerful film. Now, the film itself is done. It's now in the final stages. Typically, when we finish the film, we call it a rough cut. And by rough cut, we don't mean it's 50% there or something. We mean it's 99% there. But the film then goes into final coloring, final sound. And, you know, in a film, if you have horses, for example, walking, the sound people will then insert the kind of clack, clack, clack of the hooves. So sound brings the incidents, the depictions of the film to life. And then, of course, final music. Typically, when we make a film, we put in temp music, temporary music, so that you can watch the film and get a sense of what it's about. But then we've got this great, terrific guy. His name is Brian Miller, and he does our final music. And so he's putting it in there right now. So the film will soon be in its final form. By the way, we've already shown the film to the theaters, and they typically want to see the film, and probably a little more with my film as well. Let's take a look at the film. And they were a little nervous with 2,000 Mules because of the election topic. But this topic, they were curious to see what the film would be all about, and they really liked it. They're like, wow, this is very interesting, and we're happy to have it in the theaters. And so the film is going into hundreds of theaters, but only on 2 days, October 23rd and October 25th. And what we do in the release, and this is partly so that we kind of control the situation and we're not susceptible to any kind of pressure or vulnerability, is we buy out the theater. We just buy every seat, so to speak. We buy it obviously kind of wholesale, and then we're offering the tickets on the film's website. And the film website is policestatefilm.net. So Police State Film. Remember, it's not .com, it's .net, policestatefilm.net. And if you go there, the cool thing is there's kind of a search. You can put in your state. It'll show all the theaters playing it in Texas or in Florida or wherever. You can also, there are different ways of searching it, but you can find the theater right near you. And in some cases, you may have, 20 or 30 minutes to drive, but don't let that deter you. Why? Because it's such a cool experience. We make these films. We don't make them for watching on the computer. You can watch on the computer. You can watch on a big screen TV later, eventually, when the film is available for streaming and downloads and so on. But the theater has a unique experience all of its own, and it's also fun to watch it with other like-minded people. And the cool thing about us doing a buyout is you don't have to sort of create a group and buy out the whole theater. Not at all. Just go on the website, decide if you want 1 ticket, if you want 6 tickets or 5 tickets for the family, decide if you want to contact people in your local group or Republican club or book club. All of you can go together, buy as many tickets as you want, and it's going to be, well, it's going to be really an unforgettable experience. The subtitle of the film is quite simply, we experimented with a bunch of subtitles. We came up with something really simple. Are you next? Why? Because this is a film that has Trump in it, but it's not just about Trump. It has January 6th in it, but it's not just about January 6th. It's really about the danger that the police state poses, not just eventually, but even now, to any and all of us. So Are You Next is kind of a way of saying that we all need to be on alert. I'm teaming up with this film with Dan Bongino, and thrilled to have him as a sort of collaborator. Dan is also in the movie and gave us some sort of good advice for how to structure this movie. Let's remember, Dan is a former Secret Service agent. He's experienced in law enforcement. So this is a topic that is right up his alley. One comment about tickets: when we offered similar tickets with 2,000 Mules, the tickets went really fast. And then there were lots of people, I mean, thousands of people who were like, I want to see it in the theater. Dinesh, can you put it back in the theater? And all of this is logistically a little complicated. So my point is, don't be disappointed later. Get your tickets now. I realize it's early. The movie is next month, but so what? Make a little bit of planning. And the good thing about it is clear your calendar now. So you're not going to say later, oh, I got this, I've got an appointment. appointment. Don't make any appointments on October 23rd or 25th. Plan to see the film. Make it a priority. Later, after that, the film will have a virtual premiere, and a virtual premiere is where lots of people can pipe in and watch the film, and we'll also have a live Q&A to follow. We'll also have the movie available in streaming and digital download. We're kind of arranging all the different platforms for that to happen. We'll have physical DVDs that you'll be able to buy on Amazon and Walmart and elsewhere. And but the starting point for all this is the website. Once again, it's policestatefilm.net. By the way, in addition to getting tickets, you can also sign up for our email list. We'll keep you notified about the progress on the film and also different ways to see the film. And I'll close out this segment with you having a chance, if you haven't already, and if you have, well, watch it again, the teaser trailer. So here we go.
We honor you, Father, for all that you've done for us.
Chief Division Counsel and DOJ have approved a no-knock breach. We want the subject to be on display, doing the walk of shame, full visual impact. Any questions?
Are we becoming a police state?
Government told American citizens they couldn't go to church on Sunday.
For the first time in my life, I'm saying to myself, am I going to get a knock at the door?
FBI warrant, come to the door now!
The Patriot Act and FISA were used against Donald Trump.
These individuals have commissioned the biggest propaganda play in U.S. history.
They don't go after the people that rigged the election. They go after the people that want to find out what the hell happened.
We don't need to have a crime. What we need is a person to look at. And then we go find out what crime you did.
FBI! Our focus is shifting. Our main priority as a bureau is going to be domestic terrorism.
It really paints anybody who's right of center.
If you're a pro-life, pro-family Catholic, they define you as radical.
These are anti-government.
We have freedom of religion and freedom of speech!
Violent extremists, and they must be dealt with. We can do anything we want.
Vladimir Putin called the US dollar's drop in dominance, quote, objective and irreversible, as Brazil, Russia, China, India, South Africa formally agreed to use local currencies in trade instead of the US dollar. It's the first shoe to fall. As demand for the dollar weakens, the buying power of the dollar weakens also. This is why Birch Gold Group is busier than ever. Investors and savers like me, and hopefully like you, are looking to harness the power of physical gold held in a tax-sheltered IRA. Debbie and I buy gold from Birch Gold. We trust them to help us protect and diversify our savings. If you text Dinesh to 989898, you'll get a free information kit on gold. With thousands of happy customers, an A-plus rating with the Better Business Bureau with countless 5-star reviews, you can count on Birch Gold to help you navigate transitioning an existing IRA or 401k into an IRA in gold. As the US dollar continues to receive pressure from foreign currencies, digital currency, central banks, arm yourself with information on how to protect your savings. Text Dinesh to 989898. Get your free information kit now.